Namaskar. Welcome to our channel. Today we have an important topic to discuss. The All India Bar Examination, commonly known as AIBE. Whether you are a law student or a legal professional, this video is tailored just for you. Additionally, we have something special for you, a comprehensive 70 pages PDF with notes in English. This document includes previously repeated questions, new questions, and other vital informations like all about AIB, syllabus of AIB, approx 350 case laws mentioned in one-liner form, approx 250 legal maxims defined as one-liner, approx 100 abbreviations which are used in the legal industry, approx 600 important questions, approx 25 legal terms meaning that will be immensely beneficial for everyone in the legal fraternity. Before we dive into the details, make sure to check the description box below or the first comment of this video. There you will find the link to download the complete notes. Trust us, this resource is a goldmine for your AIB preparation. Now let's briefly touch upon the major topics covered in those notes. We have meticulously curated the content to ensure it caters to the need of both aspiring lawyers and those preparing for competitive exams. Here is a sneak peek into what you will find. Previous year's repeated questions. In that one, gain insights into the patterns and trends of questions that have appeared in AIBE over the years. New questions. Stay ahead of the curve with fresh and challenging questions that may be encountered in the upcoming exams. Important topics, like we have covered all the major subjects or tried to cover the maximum subjects and topics that are crucial from both the lawyer's perspective and for those who are aiming to excel in competitive exams. Whether you are a seasoned legal professional or a law student gearing up for the AIB, judicial aspirant, CLAT, PG, LLM entrance, UGC net law, lawyer, advocate, ADPO, etc. All of them, these notes are designed to be your go-to resource. So without further ado, let's begin exploring the vast realm of topics covered in our comprehensive AIB PDF notes. Thank you for joining us today, and let's embark on this knowledge-filled journey together. As I said that these are the few contents which are already mentioned in the notes. Like we will share what is AIB, what is the process of AIB, what is the eligibility of AIB. Next, we will discuss about the syllabus of AIB. The PDF notes which we are going to provide you, in that one we already covered 350 popular case laws mentioned in a one-liner form which is beneficial for AIB exam or any other competitive exams which is related to the legal. Approx 250 legal maxims defined as one-liner. All the important maxims are already covered in this one. Approx 100 legal abbreviations are mentioned over there. Approx 600 important questions. Those are from previous years and many competitive exams questions are mentioned in that notes. Approx 25 legal terms are also mentioned in the notes. Okay, let's dive into the main topic, like all about AIB. What is AIB? So Bar Council of India. Firstly, we need to understand that who is Bar Council of India. Bar Council of India is a legal body established under the Advocate Act 1961 by the Parliament. Headquarters in Delhi. Responsible for regulating legal practice and professional standards in India. Governs law education, sets course structures, coordinates state bar boards, and conducts the All India Bar Examinations. That is called AIBE. All India Bar Examination conducted by BCI for granting the certificate of practice to eligible advocates in India. Tests advocates. This is for test advocates on substantive and procedural laws. This is held twice a year to assess skills at a significant level and establish a minimum benchmark for legal practice. BCI's responsibilities are regulatory functions include disciplinary jurisdiction, formulation of professional ethics, and standards of legal education. admits and recognizes law schools and universities for law degrees, provides welfare schemes for economically weaker and physical disabled advocates. Now, enrollment and certification. Enrollment panel verifies candidates' applications and issues certificate of enrollment. Successful AIB candidates receive certificates of practice from BCI, qualifying them to practice law in India. What is the eligibility criteria for AIB? That is, applicant must be an Indian resident, should hold a law degree, either 3-year LLB or 5-year integrated BA LLB from a recognized university, must be registered with any state bar council, should possess a supporter ID card or registration card from the state bar council. No age limit for AIB candidates. This you need to remember that. No restriction on the number of attempts till now. BCI has not specified minimum marks for qualifying the AIB. This is not correct. The 45 is the minimum passing marks for general and OBC, and for rest it is 40 for this year. Then AIB form filling requirements. Candidates must ensure they meet the eligibility criteria set by BCI before submitting their applications. Required documents include proof of Indian residency, law degree certificate, state bar council enrollment, and supporter ID or registration card. Applicants need to provide accurate and verifiable information in the application form. Scanned photos and signature, category certificate if applicable, disability certificate if applicable. What is the AIB application fees? Applicants are required to pay a specified application fee. AIB 2023 was INR 3,500 for general OBC candidates and rupees 2,500 for SC/ST candidates to complete the registration process. The exact fee amount is determined by the Bar Council of India and is subject to change. The payment can usually be made through online modes such as credit, debit cards or net banking. How to register for AIB exams? Visit the official AIB website at allindiabarexamination.com. Then click on registration link. Fill out the AIB registration form. After registration, complete the AIB application form. Upload a scanned copy of your photograph, signature, self-attested registration certificate and self-attested picture ID in the prescribed format and size. Choose the test language and indicate your preference for the AIB test city. Pay the AIB application fee online or offline. The AIB admit card will be available online on the AIB website just a week before the exam. To download the admit card, visit the official AIB website, click on the admit card download link, log in using your registration number and password and then download the admit card. Important note, that is, it is advisable for candidates to thoroughly review the AIB application guidelines provided by BCI to ensure a smooth and successful submission. Any discrepancies or inaccuracies in the application may result in rejection or disqualification. Now, let's talk about the syllabus. The paper includes 100 objective type questions from 19 subjects which needs to answer in 3 hours with the help of bare acts or individual's knowledge. The subjects and few main topics along with the number of questions are as follows. First subject is constitutional law. In that 10 questions. Silent features of and the topics are silent features of the Indian Constitution, fundamental rights, legislative process, directive principle of state policy, emergency powers, federalism. Just you need to note that these are the main topics which we mentioned over here. This is not necessary that only these topics will going to cover in this subject, but these are the main topics which we are trying to share with you, so you may have an idea and you may try to be more focused on these topics, and a part of that other topics are also required, so you also need to go through those topics as well, so do not skip those as I said that. Another subject is Indian Penal Code IPC, which is going to be changed as Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill in 2023, which has been passed. 8 questions you may expect from these subjects. The topics are general principles of crime, principles of criminal liability, criminal act by several persons or groups, section 34 to 38, offenses affecting human life, criminal trespass, and chapter 16 and 17. Also, please, these topics are from Indian Penal Code IPC, not from Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill 2023. It may be that there were few slight changes in that new code Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill 2023. So please compare the same thing. Another subject is Criminal Procedure Code, that is CRPC, and the new name is that Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita Bill 2023. You may expect 10 questions from this subject. And the topics are the introductory and pretrial process, silent features of the juvenile justice, silent features of the Probation of Offenders Act, criminal rules and practice. Another topic, another subject is that Code of Civil Procedure, that is CPC. You may expect 10 questions from that subject. That is difference between, topics are difference between procedural law and substantive law, suits in particular cases, appearance and examination of parties such as discovery, inspection and production of documents. Another subject is Evidence Act, that is Bharatiya Sakshya Bill 2023. You may expect 8 questions from that. The topics are the difference between substantive law and procedural law, central conceptions in the law of evidence, relevancy and admissibility of confessions, characters, evidence, etc. Another subject is ADR, Alternate Dispute Redressal, including Arbitration Act. 4 questions you may expect from that. That is different dispute resolution methods such as inquisitorial and adversarial, and other methods like arbitration, conciliation, negotiation, and mediation. Next subject is family law. You may expect 8 questions from that. The topics are Hindu law, Hindu undivided family, inheritance and succession, and the law relating to the Hindu minority and guardianship. Also, Muslim laws are covered in that one. Muslim laws is also the part of the same thing. So you also need to refer the Muslim law as well. Other subject is public interest litigation. 4 questions you may expect from that. In that one, the topics are as follows: concept of public interest litigation in India, procedural law in the public interest litigation, judicial activism to Public Interest Litigation Act, role of the judiciary in the enforcement of rights through public interest litigation, and social action litigation. Next subject is administrative law. 3 questions you may expect from that subject, and the topics are as follows: nature and scope of administrative law, the judicial power of administration, corporations and public undertakings. And another subject is professional ethics and case of professional misconduct under BCI rules. You may expect 4 questions, but these subjects are BCI rules are a very important subject and you need to focus more in that one. And the topics are as follows: the legal profession and its responsibilities, the duty to the court, selected major Supreme Court judgments, and selected opinions of the Bar Council of India. Another subject is company law. You may expect 2 questions. The Companies Acts of 1956, AOA, issue of shares, SEBI Act 1992, FEMA Act 1999. Other subject is environmental law. You may expect 2 questions from that subject, and the topics are as follows: the essential topics under environmental law are the idea of the environment, environmental policy and law, prevention and control of pollution, biological diversity and legal order, and the Environment Protection Act of 1986. Another subject is cyber law. You may expect 2 questions from that thing. What I am saying that the 2 questions, 4 questions, 10 questions, these are not a parameter you are going to get only this number of questions from that thing. These are the general questions which we used to receive and which we already seen in the past papers. So you may expect 1 question, no question, or few more questions as well. So be prepared yourself accordingly. Yes, and the topics of cyber law are as follows: fundamentals of cyberspace, intellectual property issues, cyberspace, Indian penal law and cyber crimes, obscenity and pornography, change in Indian law, digital evidence, investigation and adjudication issues. Another subject is labor and industrial laws. You may expect 4 questions. that is the Industrial Dispute Act 1947, the Trade Union Acts 1926, Labor Welfare Legislation, and the Minimum Wages Act of 1948. Labor law is also important subject, and in AIB 18, few more questions were was there in that one in the paper. And another subject is law of tort, including the Motor Vehicle Act and Consumer Protection Law. You may expect 5 questions. That is the general condition of liability in tort, justification of tort, remedies and damages, personal capacity, Consumer Protection Act 1986. Another subject is law related to taxations. You may expect 4 questions approx. And the topics are, the important topics under the AIB syllabus are direct taxes, indirect taxes, customs and duties. And other subject is Land Acquisition Act. You may expect 2 questions. And the important topics are preliminary investigation, publication of the preliminary notification, payment of damages, declaration of intended acquisition, award by the collector, temporary occupation of land, and acquisition of land for companies. And now another subject is intellectual property law. You may expect 2 questions. Introductory aspects, patents, trademarks, geographical indications, Indian copyright law are the few topics which are important in this subject. Another subject is law of contract, specific relief, property laws, negotiable instrument acts. You may expect 8 questions from this subject, these subjects, like, and the topics are validity, discharge and performance of contract law, remedies and quasi contracts, specific contract, bailment and pledge, doctrine of election. So these were the syllabus. So accordingly you need to prepare for the same thing. Day by day AIB is getting tough, so you need to be prepare yourself accordingly. So you may refer the notes thoroughly, so you will easily get the passing marks. But if you would like to get it more for your confidence, to boost up your confidence, then you need to read and well versed with the knowledge of that law. So that will also help you in the practice as well. Don't forget to click the link in the description or the first comment to download your PDF notes copy. Best of luck with your preparations, and we hope these notes prove to be a valuable assets on your journey towards success in the AIB. Please check the description to download the complete PDF notes. Thank you.